What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. For those who caught the first video in regards to Lakers Media Day, I hope it provided you some entertainment. Maybe you learned a little something, just got some information that you just didn't know, or you appreciate the opinions. But I'm back with another video. As you all know, probably already know, the Lakers fell to the Brooklyn Nets, which could have been a finals preview. But they fell to the Brooklyn Nets 123-97. I believe that's what it was. We're going to talk about the game, but not really what you think we're going to talk about. I honestly could care less about the Lakers losing a preseason game. The only reason why people are even talking about it is because A, it's the first game, and B, it's a potential finals preview. But none of the big, threes even played in this game. So it was really more about getting some run in, kind of get acclimated with some of the guys that are going to be coming off the bench and some of our, old new players like D. Howard and Rondo. But no, what are my thoughts of the game? And like I said, I could care less about the win or loss, but what I did see is something that excites me. And I think these three guys, actually four guys, are going to kind of make or break our season, okay? Because I know I talked about the addition of Westbrook and the potential catastrophe that could be, or, potential NBA championship team that can be. But we know Westbrook is Westbrook, and he's going to do his thing. So I'm starting to feel better about this arrangement, so I'm not really too much concerned about that because I think they're going to figure it out. We know LeBron is going to do his thing. We know AD is going to do his thing. But the biggest thing that's going to make or break this season, I believe, is our role players off the bench, our shooters. So we're talking about Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, Ellington, and Bazemore. Okay? So what I saw in today's preseason game gave me a little hope. Yes, it was a preseason game, but it kind of let me know what we have to look forward to, this season. And I did a little statistical comparison to our top 4 3-point shooters last year to this year's crop. And I found something very interesting. So stay tuned, watch the entire video, but don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop another video. Okay? So I'm going to start this podcast off. I'm not going to show you the entire highlights for the game. But I kind of chopped it up just so you can kind of see exactly what I'm focusing on.
7% in the early on. There's Monk. I talked about his career year last year.
Oh, yeah.
Devon Carter hits the heel, long shot, long rebound. Good outlet by Reeves. Monk finish. The Lakers back out on the floor.
Good hands. Good hands.
And a foul. Wildcat. Monk wide open. This is where he can really
Cookies.
Last year.
Good dime. So he's very active. He's young. For those of y'all that saw him, last year, there you go, Nunn. For those of you that saw Malik Monk last year for Charlotte, he did a lot of this. He's a very clutch shooter, off the dribble shooter. Can do catch and shoot, so can Kendrick. Sauce him up. Sauce him up with the floater. Cross. Free throw line. It's automatic. Smart. Natural born scorer. Off the dribble. Splash. Now that right there is really all that matters in this game. If we can get that consistently all season, we're going to be just fine. Okay, and I think those are the biggest additions on the team other than Westbrook, of course. And we got Dwight Howard to provide that physicality that we sorely missed last year. So that's probably another video on its own. But Dwight Howard did his thing. He did his typical foul out or get a technical. He likes to mess with people a lot. But that's okay. I'm glad he's on our squad, and he's going to bring that much-needed toughness. And it's probably going to be the same thing during the playoffs. He'll probably not get that much time. AD will hop over to the 5, and the rest is history. But so let's talk about our shooting. Okay. So what we're looking at here is last year's catch and shoot percentages for the Lakers. So you can see here I got it sorted for the Lakers. And as you can see, from a three-point shooting perspective, Montrezl Harrell, those are field goal percentages. Let's sort this by three-point percentages. So our top three-point shooters, I'm not even going to count Alfonso McKinney, didn't play enough games. But for our normal cast, you had Alex Caruso, KCP, Marc Gasol, and Kyle Kuzma. So those were our top four catch and shoot. Caruso shot 42.7%. KCP shot 42%. Marc Gasol shot 41.7%, basically 42%. And Kyle Kuzma shot 37.5%. Okay, so when you take those numbers in a bubble, they're very comparable to what Nunn, Monk, and Ellington and Bazemore shot last season. So, to the untrained mind, you got from a catch and shoot perspective, we really just basically out with the old, in with the new, pretty much shooting the same percentages. Nunn was at 42, Malik was at 42, Ellington was at 38, and Bazemore was at 42. So, like I said, very comparable. Okay. So now this is where we separate. And let me show you this right here. Okay. So from pull-up shooting, so basically pulling up off the dribble. Okay. Alex Caruso, 3-point percentage off the dribble, 23%. Who else was our top? Schroeder was 20%. Dudley was 50%. KCP, 42%, which was nice, but look how many he took per game, 0.6. That don't count. Kyle Kuzma was 28.8%, 0.9 per game. Okay, these guys were strictly catch and shoot. They didn't provide much athleticism, not much shot creation. So we rely super heavily on LeBron. To make plays, LeBron and AD to make plays. And so that's why we struggle with LeBron aging. That those are not the type of teams that he needs to be on right now. Okay, so now let's look at comparison. Malik Monk, catch and shoot, 2 per game. Not catch and shoot, I'm sorry. Pull up off the dribble, 2 per game, 37%. You had Kendrick Nunn, almost 2 per game. He shot 26%. You had Kent Bazemore shooting 31.8%. Now he is a little bit low. Kent Bazemore, he used to play for us. I think he's going to be a solid contributor, good decision maker. But on this team, I know he has the ability to shoot. He may not have to shoot off the dribble as much, but from a catch and shoot guy, especially playing with Westbrook, AD, and LeBron, honestly, catch and shoot is really what's needed from this squad. But when it's bench time, when we have to come in and provide energy, someone like Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn can blow up the spot. That's why I love those two guys, on the floor together. Okay, so, and look at Wayne Ellington, 49.5% off the dribble pull-ups, 2 per game. Okay, so these guys are athletic, and these guys can shoot, whether it's catch and shoot or whether it's off the dribble. And so I think that's the biggest difference between our crop now versus our crop before. So I think that's going to make us a more exciting team, a team that that can hang with the more athletic teams, but yet we can get into a half-court situation and knock down those shots. And so that's what I took from this game. I don't care about the loss. I'm not worried about none of that. So Laker fans, this is what we need. We need shooting. I can't wait. So continue to follow me. I'm going to be dropping content all year, but these are the biggest takes from this game. If you have any comments, questions, hit me up in the comments, but don't forget to drop a like and hit that notification bell, okay? Peace.